We like to believe that while we're small, we can still make a big impact. And it takes all of the small people together to make the big impact. So for us, it's important to realize that while we have plenty of water at our disposal in our very fortunate circumstance, it's so important that we maintain that and that we appreciate it. So we became interested in participating in the AWS certification project when we were approached by a couple of people from the Water Council and the Harbor District asking if we might be interested in participating. They were very willing to work with us and provide as much information up front to help us see that it could be done, and they were willing to tailor it to the needs of a company like ours to make it manageable.
So Engel Tool and Forge is really demonstrating the important role that even smaller users of water resources have in being good water stewards, and then I think demonstrating leadership in the small, medium-sized enterprise space around what it means to implement the AWS standard and certify to the AWS standard.
So it brought us back around to dedicate resources to evaluate what we had in existence as well as what we might discover could be done to improve our footprint and our impact on the neighborhood. Chuck installed a closed-loop water system to use for cooling some of our equipment. We were able to quantify a savings of water usage of 90% after the implementation of that. One of the other advantages that we maybe didn't necessarily expect to come out of this is to realize that we all have to take that look at ourselves, whether we're doing well, okay, be sure we maintain it, whether we see the room for improvement. This isn't a check it off the list sort of project, that it is meant to be useful, that it is meant to have an ongoing impact, that it is meant to be an investment in your company that will continue to pay off for your company.
An important piece of AWS standard implementation is stakeholder engagement. So Engel Tool and Forge was able through the process to engage with a number of water-related stakeholders in the watershed, which included the Harbor District, it included the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, which I think is a really unique partnership that has the potential to lead to some future engagement between this small private sector entity and the local university.
But that awareness that is created by simply going through the steps of the evaluation and the introspection, it makes us stop and think before we take action moving forward. I would encourage any company to take a look at it. It is, sometimes we look at business and day-to-day and projects and budgets and all of the things that we have to do to maintain our businesses, especially in changing times. The benefits to us have been ongoing, and I think it's important for companies to take a look, to do a little bit of legwork, to ask the questions.
Large or small, we welcome all to be better water stewards. Join our hub, where water works.